Hey everyone, this is Tiffany with travelinginamerica.com, and this is my about video. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what my channel on YouTube is going to be about. I know from planning 2 trips previously this past year, when I was doing the planning and research, that people approach travel in a wide variety of different ways. So I wanted to tell you kind of where I'm coming from so that you'll know whether or not this channel is going to be of interest to you. First of all, we're going to talk about domestic travel. So this is everything within the United States only. It's not going to be anything outside of the United States, for now at least. It's going to include big cities primarily first, and some small town stuff later if we stumble upon that. It just depends on where we decide to go. Right now I'm kind of hitting the big spots first of all, and of course I live in Texas, so there may be some more Texas things if I take little road trips and things like that. It will include road trips and flights. I don't do trains, but some people are recommending that to me. I don't know if I'll ever do a train, but I'll go into that a little bit more in the next video when we talk about kind of the backstory of where this travel adventure came from. Price level, we're going to be doing budget, moderate, and deluxe, all of the above. I won't be doing anything so budget that like I'm staying in a youth hostel or anything like that, because I have, number one, I'm not that age, but not too budget. But ways to save money, definitely moderate when it calls for it, and deluxe first class when I can, because that's what I've learned I like to do when I can afford it. It's definitely better, and I've reached that point in my business where I think I can splurge on myself a little bit like that. Activities, we're going to be covering sightseeing, tours, culture, shopping, different things like that, wherever we are in whatever area, whatever there is to do that I can do, that I want to do. We'll be covering those. Reviews will be done of hotels, restaurants, things like that, even the flights when I'm on those. Different gadgets and products that I buy for travel, if I buy a new luggage or things like that, or different clothes or whatever I'm buying for the trip, I'll be sure and share that with you. I think some people call it a haul when they get a whole bunch of stuff. We'll see how that goes. I was kind of surprised when I started a Facebook group for this channel and this group and everything. I had a question on there. What do you most want to know about in my travel adventures? And so many people put safety, and I had no idea that other people other than me, paranoid me, were going to be concerned with that. So I'll definitely be covering that, because it is one of the top things in my mind when I'm planning these trips, is why or why not I will feel safe in a certain area. We're going to be talking about, saving up and financing, earning money for your trip. How do you pay for this? Because I know a lot of people put it off because they say, I don't have the money to travel. And so we're going to cover that. Also, travel fitness. I am 48 years old, and as of today, 256.8 pounds. I am on a mission to lose weight. My highest was 287.8, and actually it was a vacation that spurred me into losing some weight, and so now I've lost quite a bit since then. Almost, I guess it's like 30 pounds now or something. So that's pretty good. And you have to have fitness when you're traveling, because like my trip coming up, there's a lot of walking involved, and so that's something that you have to work into your planning process. We're going to talk about the entire planning process and what choices you're making and why you're making those choices, and just kind of leading up to the trip, during the trip, and after the trip. I'm going to cover all of those. It's going to kind of be a travel journal for me, mixed with tips that I learn along the way, and things that I want to remember, that I want to share with other people. I understand some people want tips for their own travel, and some people just enjoy kind of living vicariously through others and watching their adventures, and that's fine. So there's something for everyone on this. Regardless of what you are watching this channel for, I hope you'll be sure and comment and subscribe and reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll tell you a little bit about me. I'm 48, as I said, born in 1970. I don't know how long this YouTube channel will be up, so I'm born in 1970, however old I am. I'm almost 49 as of the start of this. Self-employed, so I work for myself from home on the internet, so I have a little bit of leeway in working on the go if I want to. I have 3 kids. 2 of them are grown sons and a teenage daughter who's still in high school, and divorced, single. And I'm in Texas. I have a dog and 3 cats right now. So that's where we're coming from. And I'll be sure and do a backstory video that tells you a little bit more about it. And I'm in the process of planning my first trip for this channel. I'm going to go into some of the previous trips that I took on some other videos, but I have a trip coming up in like 28 days. So I'm going to definitely be talking all about the planning process for that, and it's a big one. It's probably the biggest one I've ever taken, so I'm excited about that. If you have any questions or you want me to discuss something, be sure and let me know. Thanks.